Hi, my name is Denise Liao and I am going to be doing a first grade geometry lesson on 2D shapes and creating them. So my TEK for today is geometry and measurements. The student applies mathematical processes, standards to analyze attributes of two-dimensional and three-dimensional solids to develop generalizations about their properties. The student is expected to create two-dimensional figures, including circles, triangles, rectangles, and squares as special rectangles, rhombuses, and hexagons. For vocabulary, they will be learning about two-dimensional figures, rhombuses, hexagons, special rectangles, sides, vertices, and closed and open shapes. For my lesson objective, given the demonstration and characteristics of 2D figures, the first grade student should be able to create and describe 2D shapes and characteristics. Differentiation, we're going to have assistive technology, which is video regarding 2D shapes. Visual learning is demonstrating the lesson. Or oral is going to be pairing up with a group member and naming out the shapes and characteristics and speaking those to the teacher as well. Physical is a hands-on activity with marshmallows and toothpicks. Reading learners are going to have definitions, and my ELLs, LDs, and dyslexia are going to have flashcards, and they will be able to draw the shape on the back of the flashcard instead of writing out the definition. My materials is going to be marshmallows, toothpick, shape cards, whiteboards, dry erase markers, erasers, definition cards, shape up video, and that is it. Okay, getting started with my lesson. Okay, class, so today we are going to go over our shapes. So I have my shape cards right here, and I want you guys to raise your hand if you know the name of the shape and if you can tell me one thing you know about the shape. Sarah. Yes, this is a rectangle. What is one thing you know about this rectangle? It has 4 sides. Good job, that is right. Our next shape, John. Okay, this is a square. What do you know about our square? It has 4 sides as well. Good. Yes, Azzy. They are equal sides. Good, yes. They do have equal sides. What about the shape? What is the shape? Kevin. A triangle. Good. How many sides does my triangle have? 3 sides. That's right. It does have 3 sides. Okay, I know you guys know this one. Lucy. A circle. Good. Does my circle have any sides? No. What does it have though? It doesn't have any corners either. Is it open or closed, guys? It's closed. It's a full shape. It's closed. It's not open. There's no the line is not broken up. That's right. Good job. Okay. Okay, guys. Miss Danny is going to show you guys a video, and you guys, I'm going to need you guys to stand up so that we can do this video together. I want you to look for the shapes. I want you to memorize the shapes that he is going to show in his video, and when we're done, we're going to talk about those shapes, and we're going to talk about some more characteristics that some of these shapes have besides just sides. Okay, so here we go.
Circle. Square. Triangle.
Okay, 1 second, class. Here we go. Okay, we'll start it again.
Circle. Square. Square. Triangle. Rectangle. Oval. Rhombus. Spread your feet out wide. Put your arms out front. Circle round and round. Everyone shape up. Make a square in the air.
Okay, one thing real fast, class. I want you to remember the shape that you're making with your body, okay? So make it with your arm, but I want you to actually be making the shapes with your body because it's really important for us to know that, okay?
Your muscles pump, use your legs and arms. Everyone shape up. Now let's make shapes all together. Don't you stop. Follow me and move your body. Let's shape up. Circle. Go round like the sun. Go round like a ball. A circle has no straight lines at all. We made a circle. Square. Straight line down, then across, back up, then one more line. A square has 4 equal sides. We made a square. Triangle. Slant down, then across, slant back, up, high. A triangle only has 3 sides. We made a triangle. Rectangle. Line short, line long. Line short, then straight home. A rectangle. Too short and too long. We made a rectangle. Oval. Squish a circle down. Go all the way around. An oval. No straight lines to be found. We made an oval. Rhombus. Slant down left, slant right and stop. Slant up, slant back over to the top. We made a rhombus. Spread your feet out wide, put your arms out front, circle round and round. Everyone shape up, make a square in the air. Feel your muscles pump, use your legs and arms. Everyone shape up. Shapes are all around, just look, they can be found. A wheel is a circle, a box can be a square, a teepee is a triangle, a door can be a rectangle, a football is an oval, a kite can be a rhombus. Look around, shape up.
Okay,
When you
guys.
subscribe, you support our channel. It's easy and free.
Okay, class, I want us to talk about some of our shapes that we saw inside our video. So, if you can remember some of those shapes, can you please raise your hand for Miss Danny so I can see what shapes you saw? Maria, what kind of shape did you see in the video? A circle. Good. That was a really big shape. Is there anything in the room that reminds you of a circle, or that is a circle, or that looks like a circle? Okay, the number counters for lunch. That's perfect. We do. Remember on Miss Danny's, where we do our lunch, we have those number counters that are circles, right? And it has everyone's number in them. That's good. That is, yes, that is a circle. Okay, who else? Sarah, what shape did you see in the video? Okay, you saw a square. Good. Yes, we saw a square. Did a square have sides? It did have sides. And it had 4 sides. You're right. Yes, it did have 4 sides. Okay, and your laptop is a square. Okay, that's perfect. That's right. Her laptop is a square. What else, guys, is a square inside Miss Danny's room? Inside here, what else? Look around and just look. Our treasure box. That's right. Our treasure box is also a square. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, so now that we're done with that, we're going to do an activity, or we're actually going to pair up. So I want Jenny and John together. I want Azzy and Sarah together. I want Maria and Marcus together. Okay, everyone, we're paired up. Great. Okay, we're going to spread out on the carpet, and I want you to have your whiteboard, dry erase marker, and your eraser as well. Okay, guys? Perfect. I am glad we are sitting on the floor, and you are going to work together with your partner, okay? Miss Danny's going to say a shape, and you and your partner are going to have to remember what that shape looks like. And also I want you to write on, so one board's going to have the drawing of the shape. On your other partner's board, you're going to write the name of the shape. You're either going to write the name of the shape, you're either going to write this, how many sides it has, if it's an open or closed shape, or if it, how many corners it has as well. Okay? So I'm going to say, let's see, let's go with a square. Can everyone draw me and tell me something about a square? Good, yes. We're working together, okay. It's okay. Everyone's drawing the same shape, so it's okay if other people are talking about it around you. Okay. Okay, I see you guys almost finishing up. How many corners it has? Yes. So you can tell me how many corners it has, how many sides it has, what's the name of the shape, and if it's open or closed shape, okay? So just one of those things. I just want to know one. Okay. Okay. Now everyone, show me your shapes. Hold them up high. Good. Those are some nice squares. I love them, guys. Okay, I'm going to call on a couple people just to tell me something about their square. Okay. Yes, Day. Why don't you tell me something about your square? And I know it's called a square, so tell me something about your shape. Okay, it has 4 sides and they're equal. Good, that's perfect. Rebecca, tell me something about your shape. It has 4 corners. Good. Hey, guys, since Rebecca told me about her corners, I love that, Rebecca, because now I want to tell you something. Instead of calling corners for our shapes, we're going to be calling them vertices. So it means the same thing. So when our corners of our shape, so when we have a shape and where 2 sides meet together, okay, we call them corners, but their actual name is called a vertice, okay? So when you tell me it has 4 corners, I want you to say it has 4 vertices. That way I know that you're telling me the right name of what that corner is called, okay? So can we all say vertices together on the count of 3? 3, 2, 1. Vertices. Good job. I love that. Thank you. So that's what we're going to call them now, okay? So when I ask you, or when you tell me that how many corners yours has, you're going to say it has 4 vertices. Right. Okay. So let's see. Can I have you guys draw me an oval? An oval. Good. Okay. And tell me about the oval. It kind of looks like a circle. That's right. You saw in the video, he squished the circle down and it made an oval shape. Okay. Lucy, your oval has no sides. That is right. It has no sides because sides are straight lines. That's right. Good job, Lucy. That was good. Okay, so let's talk about our oval, okay? Lewis, can you tell me one characteristic about your oval? It's a closed shape. That's right. Put your hands together. This is an oval. It's a closed shape. Good job, guys. Good job. That was really good, Lewis. I appreciated you knowing that it's a closed shape and it's not open. Okay. Walker. Yes. Can you tell me one characteristic about your oval? It doesn't have any sides. Yes. It does not have any sides. And why is that? Because it's an oval. It's a squished circle. Good job, guys. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our seats, okay? So I want us to go back to our seats. I want you to put away your dry erase board markers and your dry erase boards and your erasers, okay? So put all of that away, and I just want you to sit at your seat, and once you're there, I want you to give me a 0 and a thumbs up to let me know that you are ready to go, and we're going to move on to our next activity, okay? Okay, so now that everyone is back at their seats, we are going to do a fun little activity. You're going to be able to work with your table mates on this activity, okay? So you are going to be able to talk to this person just like how we did on the rug right here. You're going to be able to do that. But I want to see you make your own shape, okay? I don't want you to see you make the same one as at the same time that the person is across from you. But it's okay if, like, I make a triangle and Ruben makes a rectangle, and then like a shape later I make the rectangle and Ruben makes the square. That's okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to make 2D shapes out of toothpicks and marshmallows, okay? So Miss Danny has her triangle right here. This is one of her 2D shapes. I also have my square right here. Another one of my 2D shapes. And I also have my rectangle, which is another one of my 2D shapes. And you guys are also going to do that. So you guys, I'm going to pick one table mate, or you're going to choose one table mate from your table to come up and grab a bag that's full of marshmallows and toothpicks, and you're going to connect them together. Okay, so they're a little bit tricky to connect. You just need to make sure that you push just a little bit in on the marshmallow side and grab another toothpick and push a little bit in also, and they will stay together. It's the marshmallow is sticking up on the inside for them to stay together, so they won't come apart, but you have to be delicate, okay? So this is why I want you to do it on your table, because you have a little bit of more room to do that. And I want you on our rectangle, look at Miss Danny's rectangle, because I'm going to walk around and I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? So I want you guys to be able to answer them. So my marshmallows represent what, guys? What do my marshmallows on my 2D shape represent? Let's see. Maddox, what does it represent? Corners, okay. What was another word that Miss Danny just taught us? Instead of saying corners, what is it that we say? Vertices. Good. How many vertices do I have? How many marshmallows, vertices, do I have? 4. Good job. And my toothpicks represent my sides. So how many sides does Miss Danny's rectangle have? 4. Good job. And is this an open or closed shape? Closed, because there's no openings, is there? Good. Okay, good job, guys. So I'm going to walk around, and I want you guys to do that as well. So let your table mate pick that one table mate to come up and grab some baggies full of marshmallows and toothpicks for your table. Okay. There you go, there you go. There you go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna walk around and ask some questions. Okay. So I have a student making a square, and I asked my student what these marshmallows are called again, and they're called vertices. And I asked them about the toothpicks, what do those represent, and they're called sides. And then I asked them if it was open or closed, and it was obviously closed. And they told me that this had 4 equal sides. So it's a square, and they know the difference between a square and a rectangle, because a rectangle has 2 long sides and 2 short sides, but a square has the same equal sides. So for my advanced learners, I also showed them my 2D hexagon. So I went around and I kind of just explained to them that I also made a 2D hexagon, and that maybe they could make that. And we're gonna learn that in our definitions as well, so they kind of get a little heads up on that, so they know what we're making. Okay. Okay, class, we are done with that. Now we are going back, or now we're going to push our shapes to the side of our desk. Please, if we can't handle our shapes being on the side of our desk, maybe we can put them right next to us on the floor, so we're not messing with them on our desk. So you make a right choice. If you can control your body and have your shapes on your desk, then go ahead and have them. I have no problem. If you cannot control your body, please place them on the ground, okay? I don't want us to be distracted. I want for Lucy, Henry, Roy, Vivian, and Charlotte, and Maddox to please go get your math journals for me, okay? And everybody else needs to get out a writing pencil. And Lucy and all of you guys, y'all need to make sure to have your writing pencil when you come sit back down. And you need to cut the rest of you guys, if you guys could come up, Miss Danny is going to hand you some flashcards, okay? So everyone, give me a 0 and a thumbs up if we're ready. Good job. Okay, these are our flashcards. Says the shape, a definition, the vocabulary words, definition. Vocabulary words, definition. Vocabulary words, definition. And on the back, they're blank so that the kids can draw the shapes instead of just writing out the definitions. Okay, perfect. I am glad that everyone is sitting back down. We did that really fast. You guys are moving along great. Super proud of you guys. We, though, need to go over our definitions, okay? Because we're learning so much today, and we've learned so much this week that Miss Danny doesn't want us to forget anything, okay? So, the first thing we're going to talk about is going to be our, well, if I can get my flashcard out for you guys. Our two-dimensional, haha, I found it. Our two-dimensional shape, okay? So, our two-dimensional shape lies completely in one plane, okay? So we have plenty of 2D shapes. We have talked about so many. So can someone raise their hand and tell me one 2D shape that I can write on my vocabulary card? Johnny. Perfect. I'm gonna draw a circle. Good job. What's another 2D shape that you guys know? Scarlett? A triangle. Good job. Okay. Lori? A rectangle. Good. Okay, let's see. Who else? Let's put one more on there. Just want to, we don't have to have a ton, but I do want us to have another one so that when we look at it, we kind of know what a 2D dimensional shape is, okay? Maddox. A square? Okay, perfect. Good, that's our 2-dimensional shape. Okay, so the next thing I want us to talk about is our vertices, and those are also called corners. Good job, guys. Okay, but vertices are where two sides meet at one point, and that is the same definition as a corner, where two sides meet at one point, okay? So I have one side coming up, one coming to the side, and they're meeting, and that meeting point is a vertice. So Miss Danny's going to draw that. I'm going to draw an L, okay? And I'm going to circle the part where my point meets, okay? And I'm going to draw an L the other way too. Backwards one and circle. Just so that I know it can meet in any place, okay? Right. Sometimes it does equal the amount of sides that we have. That is very good. That is a good observation, Johnny. It can be that too. But we always want to double check because it might not be. Because does a circle have any vertices? No, that's right, guys. Okay, our next one is going to be sides, okay? So we talked about sides because we know that we have to have two sides to make a vertice. Perfect. So I'm going to draw two sides, and I'm just going to draw an arrow pointing to my sides. And our definition, for those who are writing, it says position to the left, to the right, to the top, and to the bottom of the object. And that is very true. That is what we are drawing on here, okay? So now we're going to have a special rectangle is what we're going to draw on here as well. Okay, so now we have a special rectangle, okay? And our special rectangle is actually called a square. Did you know that a square can be a special rectangle? So the reason it's a special rectangle, a square is a special rectangle with 4 equal sides and 4 vertices. It's special because its sides are equal. That is why it's called a special rectangle. It can still be called a rectangle, but we call it a square, okay? So we're just going to draw a square. Perfect, guys. Okay. These next two are quite easy. We're learning about our open shape, our closed shape. What is a closed shape? Good. It's like, yes, it's like a circle. Good. So circle, good job. What else is a closed shape? A triangle. Good job, guys. Okay, and we're going to talk about our open shape. Our closed shape has all lines and curves that connect, okay? That's our definition for that one. Definition for our open shape is not all the lines and curves connect, okay? Miss Danny's gonna draw one and you just go with it, okay? I'm gonna draw an open shape. My circle. It's not close, that's right. I'm also going to draw something that Miss Danny has. So I have an open triangle on my arm, okay? So I'm going to draw that. I don't have a closed triangle on my arm. It was special for this lesson. Okay. So now we're going to learn about 2 new shapes, and my advanced learners, my advanced kiddos know about this. Okay, so our first one is a hexagon. Hexagon has 6 straight sides. It has 6 vertices. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Side at the top, slant, 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 and slant. And you guys saw in our video what our last shape was. Our last new shape is a rhombus, okay? And this has 4 equal sides and 4 vertices. It can almost be a square, but we want it to look a little different. So my rhombus that I'm gonna draw is going to be a diamond shape. I know all of you guys know what a diamond is. Okay. Your mom's ring is a diamond. Good. Yes. Diamonds can look all different shapes. Mommy and daddies mommies have diamond rings. Yes. So these are our vocabulary words. Okay, guys. So make sure that you draw your pictures. Okay. For all of them. Okay. Okay, now that we are done with that, what we're going to do now is we're going to finish up those 2D shapes, okay? And if you are already done, I am so happy. I want you to come up to Miss Danny with all of the 2D shapes that you've already made, and I want you to answer a couple of questions that I have, okay? So for my learners who have already finished super early, I want you guys to try and make 3D shapes, okay? So it's just the double of what, and Miss Danny can help you guys. I want you to try to make a 3D shape, okay? Out of your marshmallows and toothpicks. So one more time. We learned that we have open and closed shapes. We learned that our corners are called vertices, and that is where 2 shapes meet at one point. We learned about 2 new shapes, 2 new 2D shapes, and that was a hexagon and a rhombus. And our hexagon has 6 sides, and our rhombus has 4 sides. We also learned just the general word of a 2D dimensional shape, which is flat. It can lay flat. If I have my my rectangle, it can lay flat on my hand. That's a 2D shape. A 3D one would be like this, and it's standing up all by itself. Okay. And then we also learned that we have our sides as well, and then we have a special rectangle, and that is called our square. Good job, guys. Okay, and once we are done, remember just to come up to Miss Danny and show me all of your shapes. So for my advanced learners, I'm going to have them be making 3D shapes, and I will be giving them extra toothpicks and marshmallows so that they can be able to make these.